more than half of all IVF treatments now involve a technique called ICSI, intracytoplasmic sperm injection.
Right.
So you've got a group of infertile men, and in those you take sperm directly from them and inject it into the egg to create the embryo.
Right.
Leave the embryo for 6 days in the laboratory to develop, and then it's put back into the womb. So this is a common technique. About 9,000 babies are born every year using this technique. And what researchers have found in Belgium is that the offspring, male offspring of that technique, are quite likely to have infertility themselves,
right,
to some degree. Not necessarily, but they're more vulnerable to it. And that's not all that surprising, because it's largely a genetic problem, having a low sperm count or sperm that don't move as they should. It doesn't really matter, because they too can have the same treatment.
Okay.
But what I think is significant from this study is that parents who have IVF should tell their children that that's how they were conceived, because the boys should know as they grow into men that they might have a problem.
Okay. That makes sense.
And they need to make plans for the future.
Sense. Now look, tell me about this. Apparently we should all be playing golf to stay fit, well, happy, healthy and all of that. You'll live longer if you play golf, or will it just seem longer? I'm not sure.
I think it might do. I think it might do. I mean, we have lots of stars like Justin Timberlake and Anton Deck, we talked about earlier, who love their golf, and lots of people do. Any age group can play it, men and women, any age, and that's brilliant. But of course, any exercise is useful. When you play golf, if you play 18 holes of golf, you're likely to burn 500 calories. You're likely to walk 4 to 8 miles. Apparently.
So it's good.
So if you like, you know, hitting a little ball into a hole using a long stick, that's fine. But there are, of course, lots of other exercises that you can do which would help to reduce the risk of dementia and heart disease and what have you. It's not just golf. But of course, the golf authorities they've got something called the Golf and Health Project.
Right.
And they've looked at 5,000 studies that says golf's
It's just getting people up off their bottoms and out there.
It doesn't matter what it is, as long as they enjoy it.
But Mark Twain said it's the waste of a good walk.
Oh, well, absolutely.
He did say that.
Which side are you on?
I'm rubbish. I don't like a sport where it doesn't matter. It's one day you can be great, and then the next day you can be terrible. It messes with your head.
I've seen a lot of people stressed out because it's not going their way on that day.
That's true.